a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly for top though. Bye.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions.
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Now this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the right sideline, Rashad Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Jackson from the shotgun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Second and goal from the 1. Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibbs.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
While they're able to come away with the interception, Charles, they aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60.
Hooker on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Ready?
Here's Hooker. And they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Get it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hooker.
And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Rocco 80.
Looking to throw. Hooker. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. It's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Third down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
At the 9-yard line.
Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Let's go now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
68 yards.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
– 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They go play action with Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
18 rattling.
Now Hooker.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and 8. Here's Hooker to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Second down and 8. Duvernay in motion.
On second down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Josh Paschal there to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Third and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Given the loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Now Jackson. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but, boy, they have come roaring back to take this fourth-quarter lead.
And I like the way that you put that, because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side, where they are right now, because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
19 Chargers. Let's go.
Davis Price up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hooker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
Here's Hooker.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Ty Davis Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Okay, ready?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the end around, here comes Williams. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. What a ball game this